It's Sunday, June 7th, 7:30 p.m. I was asked the question, "Who are you?" which led me to ask the question of myself, "Who am I?" I asked this question, I think last March, and recorded an answer. That was video number 17. This is video number 71, so I feel like it's an appropriate time to kind of readdress the question, think out loud a bit about the answer, and kind of start from the beginning to introduce myself to some people who have just come around and found interest in me and what I have to say. My name is Maclin. I was born on the west side of Cleveland. I was born in 1995. Just a young little baby. I left the womb a month early. I guess I was excited to take part in this world stage. I grew up with a loving mother and a loving father, both entrepreneurial people. Both encouraged me always to do my best and learn and take on new challenges, whether that's sports or school or creativity. Part of my life I spent in the summers on a small island, which has really shaped my reality of who I am as a person. I am in love with all things nature. I feel very connected to it. I feel massively inspired by it. It's one of those things where when I'm alone, I want to spend my alone time in a place that's beautiful, and I feel like I can learn something just by looking at every little thing that I pass by when I go out for a little walk. The birds flying in the trees can teach me something. The plants, how they grow next to a river or in a drainage ditch or wherever it might be. I feel like I can find some sort of poetic wisdom that I can absorb and then reflect. I do very much feel like I am a mirror of my own reality. What I see, I do my best to capture and then show to the world in every single form. I compulsively capture everything, whether that's my thoughts or moments that pass me by or lyrics that dance in my head. I capture everything. I don't always share everything because there's the perfectionist side of me where I want everything to be completely in line with who I see myself as, probably egotistically. I always am seeking to improve my art. This was something that I started when I was young. I started recording videos when I was about 11 or 12 years old. And ever since then, I've just never been able to put down the camera. And I've always wanted to learn how to make cinematic masterpieces of some sort. I've always had an inkling for grand creation. That desire for grand creation has led me down a million different paths, from music to writing to photography, videography, clothing design, building design, experience design, product design, and just an interest in all things that could possibly be the manifestation of an idea. I own a small company that's small right now, but has big plans. The company is called Mind. I started it in Ohio, and it is my favorite artistic endeavor. Being the child of two people who are business owners, I feel, and my grandfather was also a small business owner, and his wife, my nana, she also owned a small business. So I feel very entrepreneurial, and it comes from that side of the family. Well, on my father's side, The my grandfather was a draftsman engineer and helped with the steel companies downtown Cleveland. My grandmother, beautiful, beautiful woman, um, was a attendance woman at Lakewood High School, and she has always been my number one champion, reminding me that no matter where I go, I'm a winner. And her son, my father, became a dentist, and he is a champion winner. He's one of the biggest influences on my life, of course, on how to live a peaceful life filled with moderation and excitement for learning and growth. And because of all those factors, I've coalesced their thoughts and wishes into one thing, and that to me is mind. It's the only tattoo I have on my body. It's a small little tattoo on my left hand, on my thumb, and I can't miss it. I always have to look at it. And I love it because it always keeps me thinking about how I can better the company, how I can grow it to be the size that I'd like, and how it can have the world impact that I want it to have. And it's a slow process. Right now I'm taking it slow, but it will be the biggest thing I can do as far as my imagination takes me. And my imagination has taken me pretty far. I feel there's nothing I can't imagine. I can't always create that idea in a 3D location, but I've learned to trust other people with my ideas so that I can, or we can, bring them into the world. Exactly. That mentality shift has been slow, but a process that is necessary to create the scale of company that I'd like to create. And now I'm here in California, living a life that I could have only dreamed of having years ago. I'm surrounded by top-level creatives in all industries, people who are very young but have manifested their deepest realities, or deepest desires into reality at a very young age. And it's amazing to me to see all of the new wave entertainers that are changing the world and the way they're doing it. And just being a part of it, being surrounded by it is inspiring, and it encourages me to always do more, put my best foot forward, and level up my game as much as I can, no matter where I go. But this California lifestyle has been a dream. There's a song called oh my god, what's it called? It's a Led Zeppelin song. Is it Moving to California? Why can't I think of it? I can't think of the name of the song. But it's my favorite song. It's one of the only songs that's ever made me shed a tear. Going to California is a song, and I first heard that song in college. I was inspired to move out here and see what it's like to live under Hollywood stars. I've recently found that I'm not so thrilled about that as much as I am the natural world. I'm looking to become reconnected with that as much as possible, which is why I'm starting to spend more time out in nature. It's become a primary constitution of who I am as a person, to be out here alone with my thoughts, so I can come back to the world and share what I found in a way that hopefully can inspire or help, or I don't want to distract anyone from their problems, but maybe give some sort of insight on what to do when things are changing and there's no clear answers in sight. I do believe myself to be a mystical person. There's magic that surrounds me in every moment. Everywhere I look, I feel like I'm being drawn there. I have a superpower that I've started to call perfect timing. I end up at the right place at the right time every single time. I can't really explain it because there's the idea that you are where you're supposed to be every time. But event after event where I show up and met someone who I've always wanted to meet, or something happened that was the catalyst to my next creation, or whatever it is, I feel very blessed to know that someone or something is looking out for me. And I'm going to continue to expand on that as I go further in my life. It's a difficult concept to talk about because I don't think everyone is on the same wavelength with it, and that's okay because not everyone has to understand. But as an artist, it is a deep feeling, the desire to want to be understood. And when you think differently and when you act differently and move differently than the people around you, it can be disheartening when they look at you with a... It can be disheartening when they look at me with a frown or a questioning face. And that's okay because I'll keep going and I'll keep doing my thing and I'll find my happiness and find my peace, because I believe that finding the truth of who I am at my core when I spend my time alone here or anywhere is the person who I'm supposed to be. And when I'm becoming the person who I'm supposed to be, I'm doing my best effort to unleash the reality that was designed in my mind for my viewing and experience. And it's a little disjunct on that, but I do feel very blessed. I feel like I have a lot more to give and a lot more to offer. I feel like I'm just getting started. I'm only 25. And I'm not going to stop. I have nothing else to do other than to continue to manifest the dreams that I have in my head and bring them to the world. I'm a problem solver. I'm a person with ideas and solutions for ways to make products or events or spaces or experiences better. And yeah, it could be egotistical that I'm saying to make them better, but I think there's always something that can be improved upon or innovated upon. And I won't give up in that pursuit. I'm a thinker. I'm a believer. I'm a lover. I am a person who wants the best for everyone that I meet. I am a person who seeks wisdom. I am a person that loves to travel and see what the world has to offer. I'm a person that wants to help. I'm a person who's learning how to help in the way that suits me the most so that it can also suit other people the most. It's a long answer. It's massively incomplete, but it's certainly a start. So thank you for the question. And I guess the response would be, who are you? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Adios.